What's up? This is BreakmanX, and welcome to the game show on January 14th, 2026. I got the year right 2 times in a row. Yes.
All right.
Already off to an amazing 2026 show experience. And Jack, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing great. It is cold again here in Kansas City, so things are back to normal.
I guess this fluctuation back and forth gave me a headache today, literally. So I hope that it normalizes or gets very warm. I would prefer that. Mm-hmm. And Jess, how are you doing this evening?
I'm great. It's like 75 in LA. So
I used to be the one that would do that all the time to people. So I totally deserve it.
I miss the cold.
No, you don't.
I'm so happy about it.
No, you don't. You don't miss the cold.
Well.
But yeah, thank you for listening to the game show this evening. If you'd like to interact, please comment on our YouTube channel here. I will read them throughout the week and respond to every single one of them. So please give us a shout, like, and subscribe if you like what you're watching. It will make all three of us smile very big. But since 2002, the game show is a celebration of video games and our collective interests mixed with a healthy dose of humor. So tonight we're going to be getting into the 2026 spirit and talking about our most anticipated games of 2026. So it's going to be a good year for games, I think.
I think so. I was looking at the list earlier today and I was just like, man, all right. Yeah, I've got a pretty good roadmap. I like to see, I like where things are going.
And I think there's going to be some things coming out that haven't been announced yet, at least by Nintendo.
Oh, there always are. We'll have some stuff shadow drop. Like there's an Xbox showcase here in a week or so. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some new news come out here pretty soon.
For sure, and maybe GTA 6, maybe.
I cannot believe that they would delay it another year. Like, just not going to happen.
We'll see. Again, I'm not the biggest GTA fan, but I feel for all the GTA fans because it's been, 300 years? 400? 500?
I mean, last GTA 5 came out in 2013.
Yeah, I still lived in Los Angeles when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an Xbox 360 PS3 game.
I think it was 2012, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Because the thing I liked about it was that my apartment was in it. I played it at my friend's house to drive around, and I was like, my apartment's there. Hey, Sketchy Ceviche, he just wrote in, what's up? Yeah, 1 GTA per generation. It seems like per generation, like people-wise, not hardware-wise.
I was to say, yeah, I mean, with the rate they're going, like they skipped an entire generation. They might skip 2 generations if it goes beyond this year.
We'll see. Although with console sales the way they are, we might have these consoles stick around for a little bit longer than the last run.
We'll see. I think decisions have already been made on that front.
That's true, because the research happens way before. That's true. But speaking of this, Jack, why don't you get us into our opening discussion?
Sure. So here's some news highlights from this week. Not sure how many folks have heard this stuff. A lot of this is coming from Video Games Chronicles, so thank you to them for compiling all this. But we'll start off with some good news. Forza Horizon 6, which is going to be releasing for both PS5 and Xbox and PC. Seems like it is going to be coming out before June 30th of 2026. There were apparently some leaked ads from Forza Horizon 5 that came out, and they all had dates showing basically sometime June-ish. But so say what you will about it, but I'm kind of excited. I really want to see where they're going. Well, I think they've already said it's Tokyo or Japan in general, and so I'm very excited to see the next entry in the Horizon series.
It's beautiful.
Break, have you played
Japan?
Which one of the Horizon games is your favorite?
I haven't played an extreme amount of all of them, but I would probably say 5. Because it's the one I played the most. Because I played it with our eldest. She loves Forza Horizon.
Gotcha. Jess, have you played any of them?
I have not. I'm not
Okay.
strictly like a racing game kind of person.
That's
you
fair.
know, me. If it's not Mario Kart or F-Zero, I'm not. Or Outrun. I'm more of the arcade racer fan.
Yeah. Speaking of Mario Kart, literally right before we got on here, my family and I were all playing. We for whatever reason, our Switch 1 controllers stopped working with the Switch 2. I got to figure out what's going on there. But
Joy-Cons or
yeah, Joy-Cons. And so for whatever reason, so we were basically doing round robin. So like I played my wife, and then I played my son, and then my wife played my daughter, and we just kept passing the controllers around in multiplayer. It was a lot of fun, really hectic, but never quite the same as doing 4-player races, which is unfortunate.
one of our Joy-Cons died. Like it just doesn't even turn on anymore. But the other, we had four of the old ones, and then 2 of the new ones.
Yeah, my Pro controller for the original Switch 1 died about 2 years ago.
Oh wow! So we have two Switch 1 Pro controllers. The kids got them on various birthdays, and then we have a Switch 2 Pro controller. Those all work. It's just that one Joy-Con.
Weird. Not to go too far down a tangent, but my brother actually was texting me earlier this week. He got his kids a Switch 2 for Christmas, and his stopped connecting with any Joy-Cons unless it was docked. And so he had to call Nintendo support, and they were like, yeah, yours is broken. Just send it back to us and we'll send you another one. And he's like, how long will it take to get another one? And they were like, 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh my God.
He's a little pissed.
That stinks. And that's, Nintendo for so long hung their hat on having systems that worked always.
Yeah. So like I said, anecdotal, but still really frustrating, especially after you get one of those for the kids for Christmas, and not even
it's super frustrating.
4 weeks later, it's, oh, hey, this thing's got to go back, and you're not going to have it until
for
spring
a very
break.
long time.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a terrible turnaround. Yeah, I was actually reading this thing about how for the Famicom, that's a couple years ago, but the Famicom, when they released it in Japan, it had a bug in it. It has the CPU bug, and it also had an issue with the controllers where the buttons stuck because they were like square instead of round. And they recalled 100% of those consoles at the very beginning and replaced them to show that their stuff wasn't going to be crappy like a lot of the stuff previously. And they kind of kept that for a long time, apparently, until now.
Yeah, I always think back to the Red Ring of Death, like when Xbox had so many problems. What at least what I really at the time respected was if you had that, they would at least when you told them, hey, I'm getting the Red Ring of Death, they say, okay, you can either send it back to us and we'll send you one in like a few weeks once we receive it, or you can pay us like $200 as like insurance. And so if you don't send it to, like, we'll send you one like today and overnight it to you. And then when we receive your dead one, we'll refund you the money.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, that's fair.
Now, once those were out in the wild, they actually, I think, in terms of like, handled it pretty well. I think the damage was done a little bit for some folks, but I think ultimately, I wouldn't have said it back then, but now I can say I think they handled it okay. The one crazy thing is they knew the percentage that were defective when they were sold, so they knew like it was going to be coming down the pike at some point.
Hey, you gotta take that risk, right? If you're willing to eat that risk, might as well.
I will say I liked Peter Moore better than Matic.
Yeah.
Hard choice.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Long
That's
sidebar
okay.
there.
That's okay. That's
so
what
the
we do.
next few pieces of news, not quite as exciting as the first one. Larry Herb, Xbox's Major Nelson, he left Xbox a few years ago and went over to Unity, followed a few EA folks over there. And I guess he's been over there for quite some time doing some marketing and things for them. He and a few other people were let go from Unity earlier this week. So a little bit of sad news. I don't know. Again, if you were even close to the Xbox ecosystem and like any of their podcasts or anything like that, Major Nelson was kind of a staple on the Xbox. Delightful guy. I got to meet him a few times when we were at E3. like super nice, very, very willing to talk to any wide-eyed kid that was, wanting to talk to him. So really sad to see, but I mean, that guy's been in the industry for a long time. He'll land on his feet if he wants to.
Oh yeah, no, I thought he was a great brand ambassador for Xbox. And just a good dude all around. It's sorry to see he's gone. It just goes even to show that Xbox just is just not at all what it was.
Yeah,
you had all these little hit points that you could go with. I was reading this thing about how the Microsoft CEO laid off like 14% of Microsoft when he came on board, and like all the layoffs and limiting, I don't know, in-shitification. I'll just say that. It's an official word, so I can say it. It's like
yep.
It's an actual term. But that's definitely happening. All right. Yeah. What's the next thing?
Yeah, another bad news. The metaverse has imploded. Remember everybody? Does everybody remember when Mark Zuckerberg was trying to make the metaverse a thing? Well, to try to help with that, they bought up the studio's Twisted Pixel, probably best known for either Explosion Man or that Xbox One launch game. That the name escapes me right now. It was like a motorcycle game. Also, the Gunstreamer.
Trials?
No, not Trials. It was like an FMV game where you were like stuck to a self-aware motorcycle. And like, so literally it was like the motorcycle driving down the road, and your player character was literally like caught by his ankle in the motorcycle. And so like he was being drug around from behind. I'll have to look it up when I get a chance, but yeah, Twisted Pixel, Armature, and Sanzaru Games, who did the
Loco Cycle.
Yes, Loco Cycle. That's the one. Yes, really, really stupid, but really, really fun. Like Twisted Pixel was probably one of my favorite developers in that Xbox 360, like indie developers of that era, because they did a lot of stuff with FMV, and it was all really dumb, and they all knew how self-aware it was, and it was pretty fantastic. Yeah. But anyway, so they closed, Armature closed, and Sanzaru Games. So unfortunately, another side effect of Zuckerberg pivoting to AI. So yeah,
they did a lot of good that in the 360 generation for indie games.
Yeah,
a lot of support.
Yep. And then I got one more bummer of a news story. Ubisoft has laid off 50. Tonight. I know, right? Ubisoft has laid off 55 people at Massive Entertainment, who you may remember as the creators of The Division and the studio behind the Division games. There supposedly is a Division 3 in the works that was apparently announced back in 2023, which I had completely forgotten about until I saw this news story. But yeah, still on track. But yeah, just do more with less, I guess. I mean, Ubisoft as a whole is just in a complete world of hurt. Like I cannot understand what's going on with that company. Are they going to sell to somebody? Are they going to take on more investors? Who knows what's going to happen to that company within a year? But I think they need to get some games out here soon, because they need some revenue coming in.
Hopefully they last.
Yeah,
always
here's
liked
hoping.
Ubisoft.
Yeah. And then finally, back on the good news track, there is a Resident Evil showcase tomorrow, folks. So we get to have another look at Resident Evil Requiem. There's some slight rumblings that there may be a demo that comes out of this. But if nothing else, we'll get some more look at Leon S. Kennedy and the rest of the Resident Evil crew for this new game. Excited to see what they show off, and I hate to say it, but we're like a month away from this thing coming out. Like we're almost there.
It's crazy. It's hard to believe. I'm sure. I know BreakmanX is going to be playing it. He's pretty stoked. He actually just beat Silent Hill 2, the remake.
Nice.
He got really into that one.
Nice.
So the spooky games are all over the house.
I'm very excited for it. I mean, we'll get to it later on, but it's going to be a great February, I think.
Yes, it is. Awesome. Well, with that, should we go ahead and move into our most anticipated games of 2026?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we several of us picked the same games, and so I tried to match the order so we could all kind of talk about it, or at least for mine, at the same time to make it, work a little bit better. But this first one was unique in that no one else picked it. No, all three of us picked it. But Resident Evil Requiem is definitely one of my most anticipated. Anytime a Resident Evil game comes out, I'm always super stoked for it. I've liked Resident Evil since I rented the first one back on the original PlayStation. Such a wonderful, unique series. I am trying not to learn a whole lot about it before it comes out. So I've only really seen, I didn't watch the gameplay stuff, but I have seen the trailers. And from what I've seen of the trailers, it looks like it's going to be really cool. It seems like more of a return to form than some of the more recent ones, which, I like it both ways, but it's going to be fun to have more of your standard Resident Evil game. But Jack, I'll let you go ahead and dive into this now.
Yeah, so like you said, it's one of my most anticipated games of the year. Probably my most anticipated period. You got Leon Kennedy, you got Grace Ashcroft. From all the interviews I've seen, I've tried to consume as much as I can of the pre-release coverage just to understand what's going on. But it seems like Grace Ashcroft is going to be kind of I won't say your return to form, but it's going to be a lot more hiding, ammo scarcity. Like it's going to be more like a Resident Evil 1 or maybe a 7, somewhere in that kind of range. And then you're going to have Leon that's going to play more like your Resident Evil 4 or 5, maybe 6 if you want to get really, really desperate. But like there will be two different styles of play. So excited to see kind of how that dichotomy works and how much play there is, and honestly what they're just going to do with the story. Like, do they build off of 7 and 8? Are they kind of going back to the well? Obviously they're going back to Raccoon City, so kind of where do things stand at the end of it? What else are we going to get into?
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be paying homage to the other games. With all the remakes that have come out, you have pretty much everyone that's up to speed on most of the series, except for Code Veronica. Where's the remake of that? But no, I'm excited.
Jess?
Jess.
Yeah, I know Jess.
I want to hear what you want to say about it. Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is also my number one anticipated game, and I'm very nervous because I'm in the middle of my last semester of grad school, and there's no way I'm gonna have time in February, but I'm gonna make the time because this is one of the games that is just, it doesn't even matter if it's bad because it's still Resident Evil, and I know I'm still gonna love it. Mm-hmm. I'm also thinking it's gonna be a little bit more of an homage to the earlier ones, especially because they're bringing back Leon, and I just feel like that's the direction we're going with, which I'm excited about. But again, I will be totally fine either way. This is one of the games, it was one of the first games that I ever played that was not for kids. Yeah. It was the first one. I rented it. My dad was with me, so he was not paying attention to what the game was at all. And I went home to my room and I played it. It was on the GameCube, and it's just so many good, terrifying memories, and it has propelled me through all of the games, and I cannot wait.
That's awesome. I still remember the very first game. I was at a sleepover at a friend's house, and he had just gotten a PlayStation. This was probably 95, 96. It had to be 96. But anyway, he got it, and there's 4 of us all huddled around the little TV and just watching. You watch the intro sequence, and then you watch, when the first zombie you see kind of turns his head over his shoulder, and you're like, oh shit, oh no. And then from there, it's a lot more silly after that, but still very, very intense memories. Anytime I see that video, that's the number one sense memory that shoots back into my brain.
I remember the first time I played Resident Evil, I had no idea what I was doing. Like it was so much different than the other games that I'd played that I died so much the first few times I played it. It took me a little bit to get used to the tank controls, to get kind of my bearings for it. And once I did, I loved it. But I just remember feeling so awkward at first, and the reviews were so good, and I was like, what am I missing? Why can't I like play this game? And then I finally figured out what I was missing. I still hope we get a Code Veronica remake. I would love that. We've been kind of in a Resident Evil mood here. Like we rewatched some of the movies, and I got the VMU Pro, so I can actually save games now on the Dreamcast. And I had my old VMU in there, and it still had BreakmanX and I save from 2000, nice. From July of 2000. The dates on there and everything.
Awesome.
So that was pretty cool. So now it's saved and backed up on the VMU Pro, so it won't disappear into the ether. But super stoked for Resident Evil, the new one, as I usually refer to him. But like Jess said, it's Resident Evil. It's going to be good.
Here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, and even if it's...
Capcom's been on a roll, so like I'm gonna just assume this one's going to be solid.
Of the classic video game companies, Capcom is really killing it. I mean,
we'll get to some more stuff that they've got coming out in 2026. Like,
yes,
they're gonna have a banner year, man.
Yep. Yes, and then Dual Override the next year.
Yeah.
So, all right. So my next game, I've been waiting forever. I can't remember when I was on the Kickstarter on this game.
I completely forgot. I have not looked at your list yet, and I completely forgot about this because this should be on mine too. But
see, what a surprise! I love the surprise. It's great. But no, I was on the Kickstarter on this. It seems like 1,000 years ago. I can't remember exactly when. They've delayed this game a bunch of times. But I love Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight was one of those earlier retro games that really had a nice and authentic feel and played really well. Took a lot of what was great about the NES period and kind of updated it for the modern audience. And now we have Mina the Hollower, which is coming out and looks a little bit more Zelda-y, but has a lot of fun tricks up their sleeve that you can do. I love the art style of it. I've been stoked about it forever. And I don't even remember which console I kickstarted it for, so it'll be a surprise as to what I'm playing it on.
Hopefully it wasn't the Switch.
That's what I'm hoping too. I'm hoping it wasn't the Switch. So, but no, I'm super stoked to play. If you haven't seen it and you like any of Yacht Club's games, or Shovel Knight, then you should definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, it's not up anymore because it was part of a Steam Next Fest from a few Next Fests ago. But the Mina the Hollower demo was awesome. Like, I mean, I love Yacht Club's game. I mean, Yacht Club's game is essentially Shovel Knight and the many forms of Shovel Knight.
And a lot of content.
Yeah. But Mina the Hollower plays super different. It's kind of somewhere in between like a Dark Souls and a Castlevania game, and throw in some DuckTales in there too. It is a really
little Zelda.
Yeah, a little bit of Zelda, like your I would say like your Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Link's Awakening. It fast, fun, frenetic, and like some light RPG elements in it too. So I'm really excited for it. The music was amazing also, even though they only had like 2 stages in there. Music was fantastic, just like Shovel Knight. So bring it on.
I'm trying to see. I kickstarted it in the estimated delivery for the final game was December of 2003.
Wait, 2003?
2023, excuse me.
Okay. I was going to say,
still a long time ago. I'm trying to see. I just want to. This has been going on for it seems like forever. But yeah, it was at least in 2022, if not 2021, that I kickstarted it. And I'm not upset that it's taking a long time to get, because I think the end product is going to be great, and I'm okay waiting for that. Yeah, so the first update that they gave was February 12th, 2022. That was when the Kickstarter ended. So I
Okay.
Kickstarted at beginning of 2022 or end of 2023. And I don't know what console I got it on. I think I would have done PS5. That's what I did most things. So, but anyway, looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll stream it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, what's your next pick?
So my next pick is 007 First Light. I love the Hitman games, and the last three, like the whole World of Assassination trilogy, has been phenomenal. I think IOI has been just killing it here, literally. 007 First Light, the demo they showed back at, I think it was Summer Games Fest, looked incredible. Like, it really just, like, 15 minutes, like, you got your Hitman stuff in there, so you get to go in as James Bond, you get to kind of blend in. He's not quite James Bond yet, so like 007, so he's still kind of learning the ropes. And there's driving, there's the Hitman clockwork, like all kinds of zaniness and just kind of blending in, trying to find out who your target is and what they're doing. And then, there's a real cool sequence on a landing strip where you essentially get to blow up the entire base and try to catch a plane before it leaves the airstrip. And honestly, it was really cool. It was really cool to see what IOI could build and what their vision for the game is. I know it got delayed a little bit here recently, but it's still supposed to come out this year. Of all of the games that are coming out in 2026, that's probably right below, like, put it above GTA 6 for me. It looks like it's very promising. I'm excited to see it when it's completed.
I feel you on that. I know everyone really loved GoldenEye back in the day. I was one of the few, and it's funny because I love Nintendo, but it wasn't huge into GoldenEye. I think like the frame rate and everything bugged me and didn't really know it at the time because it literally makes me nauseous. Like, I get motion sickness. But I did like the single player quite a bit, and I played the multiplayer a lot. But I remember playing like Nightfire and some of the later ones, and they were okay. But it would be really nice to have another well done, fun 007 game, because it's been a while. What was the last good one? Not great. What was the last good one?
What was it? It was that one that was on PS2 and Xbox and GameCube.
Yes.
The third
Was that
person
Nightfire?
one. No, it wasn't Nightfire. That was. Darn it.
I actually
it was
played
one of
it
the
recently.
EA ones.
Nightfire, From Russia with Love, Agent Under Fire.
Agent Under Fire.
Was that it?
No, not Agent Under Fire. Definitely not Agent Under Fire. Everything or nothing. That's the one.
2004 was the last time.
Yep.
That we got a good 007 game. So, we'll see.
No, I'm excited. Like I said, IOI, like, I know they've been doing Hitman games for quite a while, but tell you what, Freedom Fighters, still one of my favorite games of all time. I'm excited to see them kind of branch out beyond just the clockwork simulator and add some more gameplay on top of that.
Well, it seems very action-packed. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Jess, any interested in the 007 game?
I am intrigued. I think it's not my typical like go-to, but I was very interested by the trailer, and I might give it a try. I'm interested.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, that said, what is your next pick?
So unsurprisingly, my next pick is Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
I am all in on anything Lara Croft, and I know they've like redone the first game so many times, and I'm still on board for another one. It's the first time they were actually like remaking it since like the 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to a new take on the original instead of just a remaster, which I also played. But I'm hopeful that.
Oh no! Sorry, go ahead. I thought I was just gonna say this one almost made my list too.
yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping there's like some new takes that elevates everything that I already love about the game. And I'm very hopeful, and I refuse to have that bubble burst until it is forcefully done to me against my will. So
I'm hoping to play the original, like to completion before the new one comes out. Because I've never beaten the original, and I have.
You're a better man than me for doing that.
Well, it's a classic, and
it controls terribly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic, but we have better options now.
Well, I was watching a thing on the remaster, and there's people that don't like the remaster. So I was going to play the original.
I mean,
but there's people that don't like everything.
More power to you. I can never stand. I could never get over the controls. Like, it's just like it feels like they made Prince of Persia in 3D, and it controls just as poorly as Prince of Persia in 2D.
I still want to experience it, but the only unanimously universally loved thing is when Maul joins. Hey, Maul.
Hey!
How's it going, guys? Sorry I was running late. I was just watching the 9th episode of Stranger Things season 5. You wouldn't believe it. It was crazy. Yeah.
Nice shirt, by the way. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I need to go get one.
It's on the Netflix store. They're our sponsors today, so we can talk about that.
That'd be nice.
What were we talking about there, guys?
Tomb Raider. What's your take on the first Tomb Raider, and then the new one that's coming out this year?
Like the original Tomb Raider?
The original Tomb Raider.
Okay.
And then they're remaking it this year too.
That explains why I walked in on someone talking about bad controls, because I don't know, but for the time, like, bad controls in the 3D environment were just kind of par for the course, so I played them, I enjoyed them, at least for the first two. I kind of got over it after that. Like, they were it's just such a huge franchise for a while, and after, I think it was the second one, where I was being chased pretty early in the game by a tiger. Yeah. And having to like do a lot of backflips over it and shoot at it. There's a lot going on in it. I don't know. It's tough doing puzzles with kind of off controls and everything. But
did you ever play it on the N-Gauge?
the taco phone?
The taco phone.
The taco phone.
That was the way to play it.
Yeah, somebody tried to sell us one of those at Gameco back in the day, though, and I just had to be like, nah, that's...
I still remember seeing that at E3, and it was interesting.
I still remember trying to have to sell them when I worked at EB Games. Side talking's a real thing.
I was there with you during that. I couldn't, in good conscience, recommend it to anybody.
No, but what's funny though is they were kind of just ahead of the game, because like now everyone's like, vertical videos where it's at. Like, you fools, what are you doing? Who was it? Was it Netflix? Or Disney Plus? One of the big streamers is going to start putting videos up in vertical format for phone watchers. And I just heard that the fight we had to fight to get all movies out in their full, widescreen glory, so I could see goddamn IG-88 over there off on the side.
That was cool
of the screen. Yeah, like when I popped that tape in. When they finally re-released in widescreen, I was like, "Oh my god, I have that action figure! I didn't know where that was from." But then there he is, standing there in the background.
But then you had like half the people being like, "Why is my screen cropped? I want to see my whole TV."
Right, but then now, like, TVs are in widescreen, and the DVDs just fit, and so are computer monitors are widescreen, and yet people gotta sit around and look at this.
As someone that like teaches cinematography and why widescreen works so well, vertical kills me. However, I'm trying not to be too crotchety and trying to maybe find some positives about it, but I haven't yet.
Nope. Like, are your eyes on top of one another, or are they like this? They're like this.
Yeah.
Widescreen.
You need a lot of sky
all the time.
Widescreen is my favorite. I mean, I love the there's a lot I could talk about for a long time.
You might be able to take a look at some stuff, Break, and as a teacher of the arts, put some feedback. 'Cause I've heard, though I haven't confirmed, that like all the new Netflix programs have been coming out with everything lined up in the center
of
the frame, like at all times, in order to kind of prepare for this vertical screen orientation shift. So let me know. I mean, because I know that most of the time things will be center frame, but there's still like utilization of space that people walk across, things chase, whatever. But is the entire line of action just stuck in like a tight center?
Well, it puts all the focus.
Frame. I have a look at that
on just the person talking, like which, and with film, there's so much more than the person talking, and so you're taking away like 75% of the toolkit of the filmmaker and reserving it solely for just the talking face, like you would have on, CNN. So, there's a lot of really on the flip side, there's a lot of really creative, wonderful people that are going to be making this stuff, and I just have hope that they're going to figure out a way to make it better than I think it's going to be.
Let's see. Oh, but hey, we got off topic. Tomb Raiders, the first one, that was okay.
It's a good discussion.
The new ones I liked pretty well.
The new ones are great.
I actually pretty recently played the kind of the like the 3/4 angle, kind of like a Diablo style, like more like
Guardian of Light and what's the other one? Shoot,
Atlantis.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, Guardian of Light and something else. But those are fantastic. Those are really great puzzle games.
But this year we're going through our most anticipated game.
Two of them coming out this year. Yeah, I saw the trailers for that. Is one of them a full 3D and one of them another one of the puzzler games? Because it references Atlantis again.
No,
Legacy of Atlantis is the remake of the first one.
That's the remake of the first one, and and an all-new original one coming out after that.
That's coming out in 2027.
That's why I was saying I'm excited for the remake. I kind of want to play or maybe I won't beat it, Jack, but I want to play significantly the first one, so I get, some of the referential.
Fair enough.
I'll put myself through it.
Just put in the nude mod and there you go.
I can't stream it, but no, I've been watching My Life in Gaming, and Triforce was talking about how much he liked the original one, so maybe want to play it. So
very nice.
But going back to my list. So surprising that this is on my list and not on Jack's list. Who would have ever thought that 23 years ago? But Halo Campaign Evolved, the remake of the first Halo for PlayStation 5. How weird is that to say?
Yeah.
Again, I just remember when we first started the show and so many people on the forums and saying, oh, Microsoft's going to buy Nintendo and you're going to have Nintendo games on Xbox and all this stuff, and you're never going to see Master Chief on another system. And boy, were they wrong. We have Master Chief headlining the PlayStation now. So I wish I could go back. Not you, Jack. I wish I could go back and show. No. Jack was very smart about his commentary, but some folks weren't. But anyway, I'm pretty stoked about this. I love the first Halo. Is I think my favorite of all of them. And I know 3 is really great too, but I love the first one a lot. And the remake that's on the Master Chief collection was so buggy, and there's just some things about it. I actually still prefer the original Xbox version. I think that's going to be my next breaks picks, and I'm going to get some footage of that from the original Xbox for it. But seeing how they remake it for the PlayStation 5, and it looks really nice, like the graphics look really nice, as long as they can preserve some of the feel for it. I think it'll be fun. But BreakmanX and I played through all of the Halo games, except for Infinite, because there's no couch co-op because they hate us. But all of them besides that one, and had an awful lot of fun doing it. And I have a feeling that playing that couch co-op, if they give it to us, will be a lot of fun too.
Should be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it in only just to see how they manage to redo it, because the campaign is kind of the campaign for Halo 1 it's a weird thing where like I feel like it's not perfect. Like the library's terrible.
Oh my God, I've been waiting 23 years for you to say that.
No, dude, I've known for a long time that level is probably the worst in,
because that was the 5 minutes over and over again thing.
Yeah, no, it's just an endless corridor of flood over and over and over. But other than that, like, it's crazy. Like the best level in the game came out of just them needing to throw something together like really quick just to get the thing out the door. I'm cautiously optimistic about this. We'll see what 343 does. They're in a lot of hot water based off of how Halo 4, 5, Infinite have all gone. So
all of them.
I don't know if they just need to bring some new blood in or what they're going to do there, but I'm kind of disappointed they're not doing anything from multiplayer's perspective for this, because honestly, like if you're going to redo Halo 1, guess what? You really should do the multiplayer too.
I'm sure it'll be some add-on purchase.
We'll see.
Have to buy another game.
I don't know. I like I said, cautiously optimistic. We'll see how things turn out, but it is something I'm at least looking forward to, but it's not on my top list this year.
Wow, things have changed.
I think it will definitely be on mine, just because Haley really wants to play Halo, and she has been trying to get me to buy an Xbox for a while, and I keep telling her no, because there's no other games I want to play on.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't need one.
The current generation, right now, exactly. Like they're kind of doomed themselves here. I don't know what Xbox is doing business wise. Like
I don't think anybody does. Yeah,
they were real hot, even just like a generation back, and just really shit the bed this time around. But either way, it's let us get Halo on my PlayStation, so that saved me a couple $100. So that's great.
There you go.
I'm interested to see what they do with the soundtrack too, because I love that original soundtrack, and I don't want them to really change anything about it, to be honest. I would just, in terms of making it maybe higher quality in a different mix. Like the original mix is fine, and a lot of those original Xbox games have amazing mixes, but you could do so much with that, with the various modern technologies, just make it sound ridiculous. I always thought the original Xbox, if you're playing it in surround sound and you're like running into the beach and all that crap is around you flying, and there's a grenade over here, and there's all that was some of the better sound design in a video game. And then you pair that with that Halo theme, is just really good. I hope it's good. I still remember 343 Industries, that first E3 when they were taking over things, and you were there too, Maul. And they were showing things off, and I didn't at the time. I mean, I was never, during the old days, super positive about Halo, but I just, like, someone else taking it over from Bungie, I just knew was not a good thing. And I would really like to see Halo being taken over, if not by Bungie again, which I think is very unlikely, by just some people that really like the franchise. Because it just, Halo 1 through 3, I know 2, there was this stuff, but you really felt like it was a team of people that really loved the game.
I'd throw Reach in there too, and
Reach,
ODST.
and I agree. The Bungie ones, basically, right?
Yeah.
I just you had the feeling that even with the faults and things, that it was a group of folks that really liked the game. And when we went and visited there too, you just got that impression that they loved it, and they were building a game that they could be proud of. I don't get that feeling anymore with the last mini. Not to say that
I don't feel like many of the fans have. Like, no one's really been super.
Yeah. I would say almost 343 was unfortunately just burdened with responsibility. Like, they were like, hey, you have Halo now. Yeah. Everybody's going to be looking to you to put out something at a Bungie level of quality, even though you're not Bungie.
It's tough. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say 343 are bad developers or anything, or don't love video games. I'm just saying, like, some games, you could have any group of developers take over a game, and no matter how good they are, if it just might not work. You have to have a good group of people, and that first group of people, I think, was a real lightning in a bottle situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just got a real bad feeling for 343 though. I felt like for a moment it was like Disney with Star Wars. Like, all right.
Yeah.
These are 6 of the most beloved and popular and high quality films of all time. Do not mess this up, no matter what you do. And if it's anything less than, so I like the newer stuff in general, but like if it's anything less than perfect, and they aren't perfect, so they're coming down on you. No one's gonna take that. What a burden that is.
Did anyone hear that they're using AI stuff for Campaign Evolved? I'd heard some rumors that they were letting AI take a pretty big role in it. I hope that's not true.
I don't know. It's difficult to tell because, like, I know that's everyone's fear is like AI in the arts, and that's a very valid fear. But I feel like also people are quite paranoid of it because I know there are like a lot of comic artists that are being accused of all their artwork being AI, even though it's just like stylized. Like if there's any
it's
sort
like,
of
this
error,
is my style.
Yeah, well, if there's any error in the proportions of a character, like, oh, that's you messed with the fingers, and the guy's just like, it's just hard to draw hands. Like, come on, you know. So maybe.
No, I get that. I want it to be crafted by human hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
In the digital environment.
Yeah.
Artisanal polygonal models.
Yes.
It's so tough. Like, and you're hoping that somebody else takes it over, but the odds at this point, if Halo of all titles goes up for sale, it's going to get picked up by like an EA or something like that. One of the big corporate guys is going to jump in on the name. Yeah,
it's one of those franchises where at this point in the game, like, I want them to try to take some. Like, they don't have to take big swings, but try to do something fun with it. Like, they did Halo Wars, and that was pretty cool. Do something like that. Do something kind of off the wall, like do a rhythm game with Master Chief. Just just try something. Our kart racer. Do something that's not Halo.
Dynasty Warriors Halo.
Oh. Yeah, there you go. A Muso game. Yeah, why not?
All you have is the big hammer, and just swing that around.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, they just. I think they need to do something to get out of what everybody expects from Halo. At least if 343 is going to continue doing it, because just putting out another Halo game probably isn't going to cut. Like for me, like, me, I'm usually really excited, but I'm just like, okay, cool. I'll play it when it comes out. But
doesn't seem like it with Halo anymore, which I get. It's fine, but I'm just, who would have thunk it? But I hope it's good.
I'll just be glad to get one to have one, and that's that's fair. Though, talking about this made me think about shooters, and I really want to play the original Doom now. There
you go. Yeah.
Wait, that's Duke.
What are you gonna play it on? A refrigerator? You gonna play it on?
Maybe. I found out the code to unlock all the refrigerators at Home Depot, so I can go load it up on there.
There you go.
32X. That's what you want to play.
It's not a bad version of it.
Actually, someone did like a new port of it. It's really good for the 32X. But as much as I love the 32X, Jack, why don't you hit us up with your next pick?
Sure. So my next one is probably no surprise to anybody. Grand Theft Auto 6. It's been in the works for forever, as we were talking earlier this episode. I don't know what else I can say that people don't already know. It's going to be more Grand Theft Auto. It's set in Florida. We're going to probably have hundreds, if not thousands, of Florida man jokes. I'm very interested to play it because I like the Grand Theft Auto series, like the stories from I'll go back to 1 and 2 don't really have stories, but 3 through 5 all have pretty great stories. Some of them are just kind of parodies of your generic, Miami Vice, Scarface, whatever. But 4 and 5 are really solid stories and tell a pretty good tale. What I will be super interested in, though, is how they handle Grand Theft Auto Online, because I know that has to be part of their calculus, because they have so many people playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online still, and that is a huge revenue stream for them. So how are they going to justify? Are they going to kill the existing GTA Online and force people to 6? Is there going to be a transition period where they get people to move from 5 to 6? Or is it just going to be like, hey, Grand Theft Auto Online, you can keep playing it, but now it's all GTA 6 stuff, and they just kind of move people over, similar to what Call of Duty does with their Warzone product. Like, it's just, hey, here's the new version. I don't know necessarily how they're going to handle it. They haven't said anything about it, but from a business perspective and just from a user base perspective, I don't know if anybody ever watched Free Guy, but like that's like the number one thing in the back of my head. Like, is it going to be one of those things where it's like, yeah, I know we're shutting down the old game and you're all going to have to go to the new one. And oh, by the way, you have to buy the new one. None of your stuff carries over either. So
maybe the reason it's taking so long is because they're trying to figure out a way to ferry those folks over.
I think it's just it's an open world game, right? Like, how much open world jank is there in any given Bethesda game? And
lots of jank.
For the most part, granted, I'm looking through rose-colored glasses, and it's been 10 years, or 15 years, 12 years, but like, I don't remember a whole bunch of open world jank in GTA 5 when it came out.
I'm the wrong. I've just never liked the GTA series. I know I respect the game design, and I think they're like well-designed games. They just don't hit me. Even I remember being in your room in Lawrence by the Sonic and showing me GTA 3 and trying to get me in it. And I thought the things that you were doing were cool. Like, it was fun for you to have your high rise and your helicopter and stuff. Mm-hmm. But myself playing it, I just could never get into it. I tried Vice City too. And then I played 4 a little bit, and I tried 5, and I like driving around LA and looking at places I recognized, like my apartment. But beyond that, I just not into it. It's not my thing.
Yeah, no,
I don't like open world in general. I think that's why.
Yeah, but the other thing too, just to think about the GTA Online aspect of it. Like, it took them a long time to build up GTA Online to where it is now, like where they actually had stuff to do in the game. Maybe that's what they're trying to wait. Maybe they're trying to build up like actual like things to keep people occupied in the game when it comes out. I don't know. Again, a lot of speculation there, but the game looks amazing. The trailers look amazing. I'm hoping the storyline is halfway decent, and there's a lot of fun stuff to do in the single player campaign. I'll probably touch the multiplayer just to see what it's like, but if you wanted a real wild time, just go look on Twitch and try to find some of those RP people that stream on Twitch. And like, there's guys I know that are just like, they are cabbies, and that's like their thing, is they are a cabbie in GTA Online. So like, more power to them. They found their niche, and that's what they like doing.
Yeah, I've got my roommate did that with Red Dead for a while. He was like a carpenter or something like that. So just watching everyone else out there breaking the law, fighting the law. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's what he said for role playing. That's a real hard RPG right there.
Yeah.
Like, you're just the merchant from Dragon Warrior 3. That's it.
I want to be the merchant.
I'm looking
from
forward to
Resident
that
too. I'm going to be a merchant. Either that or the Symphony of the Night merchant.
Yeah, that guy.
The librarian.
Yeah. Or the original wizard guy from original Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah.
That would be the other one.
He just gave you a sword and that's it.
And like,
he goes, see ya.
And he gave really confusing clues.
No.
Yeah, he did that. Like, the entire town of Castlevania.
Go out west for secret. There's nothing out west.
God, I love old 8-bit game translations. They're so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jess, what's your next most anticipated game for 2026?
My next one is Blood of the Dawnwalker. Essentially because it's RPG with vampires, and that's kind of all you have to say for me to be on board. I haven't actually dove too far into it. We'll see if it's actually any good when it comes out, but the premise has me hooked, so I'm in.
Cool. On anyone else's list? Apparently, made Jack disappear.
He was scared of the vampires.
You insulted him with that choice. What's going on?
I didn't think it was that bad.
No. Sorry, I had an alarm going off in my back room, so I had to go turn it off.
Oh, that's so frustrating. But yeah, so her pick was Blood of the Dawnwalker.
Yeah, tell me. I mean, sorry I missed it, but tell me a little bit about it, because
start over again, Jess.
Yeah,
come on.
Sorry, just for me. No, go no.
Because I got super into it the first time. Essentially RPG game with vampires.
Cool.
And
all right, I'm sold.
Yeah, right.
that was kind of my thought process.
Vampires have always been my favorite, like, scary thing forever. Is that anyone else? Like, I've just always thought vampires the coolest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ever since I was a kid.
By scary, you mean hot? Then yeah, sure. That's
of all, like, you know,
I just
when you think about scary fantasy stuff, I mean, vampires are pretty high up there on my list. So yeah, bring it on.
I just want a good vampire, like, RPG game, because it's been so long.
I just realized I've never been a vampire for Halloween. I think I need to do that.
That's crazy.
Jess, did you play the new Vampire the Masquerade related game that came out this past year?
I did not. I had heard it was not amazing.
Well, I know it. Well, you know what? Honestly, neither was the previous one in that series, and everyone still plays the hell out of it. So it might be better than you want to. I know the controversy with it this time around was that, you know, in the game there are even in the core book, before you get into like the you know, the expanded, like, clans of vampires and stuff, there's still like 8 core clans, and this time around they were like, all right, there's 5 of them, and 3 of them you got to pay for, and everyone was like, nope, not at all, not doing that. No. And so then they decided to give them out for free. Now if there's a sticker on the front that says, like, now includes bonus 3 clans from the beginning, you know, like, so they just like buckled under pressure.
That's
which is good.
Yeah, no, we messed up. Please buy our game.
Right. So I'm glad they did that. At least they relented. You know, they listened to people with the complaints and everything. So, but yeah, I feel like people were like, it's just not amazing, but it's good, but not amazing. But like the other one was also just good, not amazing, until the fan community modded the shit out of it. And the mods make it like a huge, like, really like good open world kind of game. So I'm curious if that'll still happen with this one as well. But
mods are important.
You know, time will tell.
I
love the setting. Yeah, I love the setting that world is in, though. The World of Darkness from White Wolf is great.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, my next pick. This is the game that some people were thinking was somehow, it's not, but was somehow connected to the Mega Man universe when it was.
I still just I cannot follow the journey people went on to get there. I
couldn't really. I mean, I wanted a Mega Man game worse than just about anybody, and I was trying to figure out where they were coming with it. I mean, the color blue was in it, and that's about as far as I could come with it being, you know, except for wishful thinking. But I think that the combat looks interesting. It looks like kind of a new take on things. And looks like it'll be fun. And like we were talking about earlier, Capcom has really been knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
Of the traditional companies, you know, you have Nintendo, of course, still making good stuff. You have Capcom doing as good as anybody. Square Enix can be hit or miss. You know, I love them. I, you know, probably even like their misses, but you really have, I think, of those like original NES companies, Capcom's got to be up there as one of the best currently.
Yeah, I mean, they're way up there. You know, did you play the demo for Pragmata when it was out on Next Fest?
I did not, because I'm trying to go in completely blind when I play it.
Yeah, by the way, guys, he's talking about Pragmata, and I don't know if that was said before.
Yes.
Oh, Pragmata. Yes.
Pragmata.
The game that everyone thought was Mega Man.
Do they think she's Roll or something? Like, what is the...
I don't know.
You'll have to. You might get your guess is as good as mine. But it had something to do with the Mega Buster, like they thought they saw it. I think maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no like Like if you're looking for a real logical connection, you're not going to find it. But there were people talking about it.
Yeah, well, I will tell you that's about all I had really known about the game. And guess what? This is my next game on the list too. So I'm right there with you.
Dive in. Go ahead and dive in if you want.
Like Pragmata, I didn't really think too much of it when I saw it, other than like everybody's like, "Oh, it's a secret Mega Man game." I was like, "Okay, whatever." But then,
I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be. I just found no evidence that it was.
Yeah, but then the demo came out. I played the demo. I was like, all right, let's see what this thing's all about. And honestly, like it's really fun. Like it is a third-person action game. Plays a lot like Resident Evil 4. It's using the RE engine.
Looks beautiful.
Looks amazing. Like playing it on my PC. I mean, it just looks fantastic. What's really cool is the hacking mechanics. So like the little girl that rides along with you, she's an android, and when you start to fight all the robots, there's essentially a grid that pops up, and then not only do you have to shoot the robots to stop them, but then also you use the D-pad to kind of do like a little mini puzzle game as part of it, and that's kind of what lowers the robot shields so you can actually damage them and stop them. And so it's kind of cool, like you're trying to just shoot them, and then you're also trying to do this little puzzle at the same time to make sure you can actually take out the robots.
Well, and it looks like it's implemented well too. Like it looks pretty fast paced, and like it's not going to be cumbersome. Yeah,
I thought it was going to be a lot to keep in like just keep juggling at once, but once you take out the first two robots, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of get this. Like there is a lot going on, but it's much less concerning to kind of do it all at once. They make it super easy, and by the time I got through and did the boss fight, it was really simple. And then what's cool on top of that is even the demo had a new game plus, so you could like go back through the whole thing with all the weapons you unlocked to try to speed run it. And my son and I kind of had a competition going on. He ended up doing it in like 9.5 minutes, and I was like right behind him at like 9 minutes and 45 seconds. So like,
oh, nice.
It was kind of fun.
I probably should have played the demo. I really like to go in fresh, especially for new series.
And I like the way they did. Like there was no story beat that was really kind of spoiled, if you will. It's just like, hey, robots are attacking us, and we're on a space station. So, and we got to stop them before they get to Earth. Okay, sure, fine. But that's about it. I said, it was on my list before the demo came out, but now it's like right up there with, I'm going to play this as soon as it comes out. I'm
nice. What month does it come out? Do we know yet?
Yeah, it's definitely not February. But I do not know. Let's find out.
Can't wait for Dr. Wily to be revealed.
April 24th, 2026.
That makes sense. Yeah, give
Dr. Wily
Requiem 2 months to breathe.
Now the world is mine.
Wow.
He just pops out.
This game was initially previewed in 2020.
Yeah. It's been in development for a while.
That's crazy.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
All right.
But
good
I guess, Jack, you've kind of gone through your picks, so should we head on to Jess?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, Jess, what's your next pick?
So my next pick is not a full game, but it's DLC for an already existing game, and it comes out in like a week or two, maybe. And it is Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven. And I have recently restarted a new playthrough of Cult of the Lamb in anticipation for the DLC, because it's something that you unlock later after you've beaten the majority of the main game. And I'm just really looking forward to having some more content to get into with the game. And I pre-ordered the DLC, and I'm super excited for it.
Cool. One of the instances where DLC is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It can be good. It can be really cool.
It's nice to have an expansion to your game, as long as the core game is still playable.
Exactly.
It's more stuff.
And when it's coming from an indie developing team, and wasn't $80 for the original game,
right?
And
just give me the Vampire Survivors model, like $5 for the base game and like 90 cents for every add-on that they do.
There you go.
That's cool. That's a good little title. That's in any game where you're like vaguely evil. It's fun to play.
Especially if you can be really adorable looking while being extremely evil.
Quite the combo.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. All right. So my next pick, I think Jack and I also share. I tried to line up these next few since we all had the same.
I'm honestly surprised this one wasn't on Jess's list.
I was a little surprised too, but maybe she'll still play it even though it's on our list. But Control Resonant. I mean, we've talked about the original Control at length on the show. Honestly, when I was playing it originally, I was kind of sad that the show wasn't around because I wanted to talk about it. Because it was such a good game. It's one of my absolute favorite games of the last many years. I mean, it's hard to think of, honestly, a new series that would be ahead of that for the last several years. So having a sequel to that is obviously exciting. Now for this one, I'm really trying to be fresh. I've seen the trailers, but I haven't really tried to dig deep or read too much into it because I don't want anything of this spoiled. So with that said, Jack, spoil it all.
No, I'm not going to do that because I can't. But all I'll say is playing as Dylan Faden and in like an open-ish world, New York City. And you get that, it looks like he's got like a melee version of the service weapon that can turn into a giant hammer. Yes, please give it all to me. I am ready. Let's go. Whatever Sam Lake and his team have ready to go. Like I am there for it. I want to see, like, again, like you said, Break, like Control, between Control and Alan Wake 2, like that's 2 back-to-back like games I think they have just knocked out of the park, from a story perspective, from a graphics perspective, from a gameplay perspective. FBC Firebreak, not quite as great as I anticipated, but it was still solid. But I am very, very excited to see kind of where they take this evolution, where they take this next, and to kind of see how the connected Remedyverse plays into all this. But also, I just want to just destroy a bunch of hiss on the way through just a corrupted New York City. It should
the gameplay in that first one is so much fun. It's the best. If they made a Star Wars game with the same style of Control, like it'd be the best Jedi Control ever. Because that's what I was imagining when I was flying all around and throwing stuff with the Force, basically. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you're basically a Jedi in that game.
Yeah, by the end of the game, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's the best gameplay of anything like that. So take note, LucasArts.
Just need to get my. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you finish your thought first, because then I feel like I need to defend myself.
Oh, I was just going to say, you mentioned that, Break, and I feel like I need to have a Dagobah experience that's similar to the Ashtray Maze now.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right, Jess, you want to defend yourself?
Yeah, so I need to defend myself / make a confession in that I've not played the first one yet. Which I know is horrible, and I own it, and I'm gonna get to it. And so I will be playing the new one. I have to get to the first one first, and I felt like I couldn't put Resonant on here without having played through the first one.
That makes sense.
But I'm gonna get to it.
I do think you'll like it.
I promise.
I do think you'll like it.
I know I will. I just haven't had the time.
Yep, I feel that for
It's
sure.
okay. Grad school's no joke.
Nope. What about you, Maul? Have you played Control?
I haven't, actually. No,
so there you go.
Wasn't on my radar at all until we came back on the show and you guys were talking about it.
I think you'd like it too.
Yeah.
It's David Lynch, the video game.
Yeah, well, that's not really a huge selling point to me, but
oh, think of it as X-Files. X-Files meets Star Wars. X-Files meets Star Wars.
The gameplay is the best Jedi like gameplay. And once you get leveled up a little bit, it's the best Jedi like gameplay like I've ever played.
The bureaucracy of it all is great too.
Yeah, the story and the progression through it is very interesting and fun and has a really nice pace to it.
Well, I will give it a shot. Yeah, you say David Lynch though. Am I going to be confused? The entire time playing it then?
Yeah, I mean, not the entire time.
Not the entire time. I mean, there's some stuff you're kind of like, what's going on here? But it's a little bit more together. I think it more like Twin Peaks, David Lynch, and not like
I say if it's Eraserhead, which while weird, I understood the metaphor, or is it like oh god, what's one everyone likes? I'm not really big on Mulholland Drive. Yep. Yeah. Where it's like, a mystery. Oh wait, never mind. She's just masturbating to weird thoughts of her employer. Oh wait, no, there's a strange hobo attacking her at the end. No, I don't. Sorry, art fans, I don't get it.
No, it's also probably my least favorite of the David Lynch movies.
Yeah, that one gets so much hype. But anyway, that's a whole other discussion. But
yeah, I would say it's more like the more understandable David Lynch, just in terms of like stylistically, and in terms of like the some of the sound design, and there's some different Lynchian things in it. I wouldn't say it's like full David Lynch, but there's
not
some
the full
David
Lynch, okay.
Not the full Lynch. But
no, I'd say he's a good filmmaker. I enjoy like I said, Eraserhead, Elephant Man. Ones are a little more narratively grounded.
Those two are probably my favorite. Then I love Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is actually my favorite.
Hey, Dune. David Lynch's Dune is pretty wild when you look back on it, and it's a thing.
I don't know. I watched the shit out of it. It's a terrible adaptation in some ways, but I have watched that a million times.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how they got to where they went, especially with the budget they had.
That's true.
But the next one, I think, Maul, you will be excited for too. But my next pick is we didn't get to Jess's on this one.
We didn't get Jess's.
Jess, what is your?
We picked.
She did the defense for herself. That's why I got confused. But what is your actual pick?
So my next one is Pathologic 3, which I had no knowledge of any of them until it just like randomly popped up on Steam for me one day. And apparently it's like a psychological horror game where you're a doctor and you've got like 12 days to figure out what's going on with this mysterious plague that is affecting this village. Which I thought was a really interesting premise. And so I am intrigued. It's already released, but I haven't played it yet, and it seems to have decent reviews. So I'm into the vibe. I like deduction, kind of like figuring it out kind of games. So I think I'm going to give that one a try.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't played any of the games in the series.
Yeah. I have no knowledge of anything beforehand. It like popped up and I was like, ooh, this seems like something that I would enjoy.
I want to welcome our new subscriber. They don't have it publicly listed so I can't see their name, but I did see our sub count go up. So welcome. Hope you enjoy the content.
Hello out there.
Hello. But my next pick for our most anticipated games of 2026, again, Jack and I are lined up here, is Wolverine. I mean, come on, like like Wolverine could be so much fun to play as, but as of yet, we really haven't had a game that you can play as him in his full glory. And this looks like we might get there. I mean, from what I've seen so far, at least, it looks like potentially we'll have a Wolverine game that lives up to things. So
he's had a lot of frustrating titles out there. Going all the way back to, you remember the Wolverine solo game on the NES?
Yeah.
Oh god,
that's what I was gonna.
Where your health would slowly drain whenever you popped your claws.
Yeah.
Like in real life.
Yeah. Like just don't give me just let me have them out all the time and just do normal damage.
That's my problem with almost all at least the older superhero games. Is like the whole reason you play them is to use the powers, and then they do everything they can to make it so you can't use the powers. And like let me use, I know you need to put limits on games, but like I want to like if I'm Cyclops, I want to optic blast. I don't want to like save it, and use it sparingly.
Well, it's not like Superman needs to be nerfed a bit usually because he can fly anywhere, see anything, hear everything, punch through stuff, yada yada. But Wolverine has 6 knives strapped to his hand. Do you really gonna nerf that? So much.
He basically can't die. That's the thing.
That came later. Like in the NES era, he was still pretty vulnerable. They've gone
way beyond,
real far with that. Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
He used to have to sit down and lay down and like heal for a while, and then, like remember back in the day, the first Dark Phoenix saga, Hellfire guys had knocked him to the floor. He was in the sewers, but he was alive. He was crawling back up, but he was still wounded. He was in pain.
Yeah.
Just slowly healing. That's what made him cool. Was he just like took it anyway, and then cut ahead to Civil War, and he gets disintegrated by the character Nuke and regenerates completely from 2 cells of flesh left inside of his skull. And like, all right, it's done. He's too much now.
But
man.
So before, just real quick, I think the most fun X-Men game before this would be X-Men. Was it Ultimate Alliance?
No, that's X-Men Legends. You're thinking it's
X-Men Legends, and then Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say the X-Men Konami arcade game is probably my favorite of them all.
Oh yeah,
the
belt scroller.
It's really good.
Yeah, probably that. I'm saying the last good one. I mean,
they have had good games though. Like they weren't like some superheroes have just had a real rough go of it. Like the Superman games are all generally pretty bad. Death of Superman beat him up.
That Taito arcade game is okay.
Yeah.
That's about the best.
Real
best
basic,
you could say about any of them.
But X-Men Arcade, X-Men on the Genesis and the Super Nintendo.
That's true.
Came through okay.
It's been a while though.
Children of the Atom.
NES, by God.
Any of the Capcom fighting games.
Capcom Fighters, yeah. So,
but it's been a while since we've got a good X-Men game.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, they have popped up. They've been doing more Marvel crossover stuff and anything else because like the Midnight Suns, like XCOM-ish game, not bad.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
So
I still need to play
sure.
Cosmic Invasion beyond the demo.
Yeah, it's fun. My son and I played through it. I liked it.
That one's the beat 'em up. What's the fighting one?
That's Tokon Marvel's Souls. That's not out yet.
Okay, that put on the list.
Yes,
the Maul list.
Yeah, you just made the list.
But yeah, back to Wolverine. I got to sway off track.
No. So Wolverine, it's Insomniac. They've done a great job with Spider-Man. I think they understand what makes Wolverine. The trailers look great. I mean, just if they're going to put the same thought into it that they have into the Spider-Man games, I think we're in for a real treat. And I think the game's going to look great. And I'm excited to see what they whip up for all the different villains we're going to get to fight as Logan.
Yeah, though, not that he has the greatest.
Who's voicing him?
I mean, a Sabretooth.
Cool.
Maybe X2. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, you'll probably get a lot of X-Men villains, right?
You're gonna get no. If it's his stuff, you're gonna get Sabretooth. You're gonna get. He has a lot of edgelord villains from the 90s, like Cyber.
Oh my
he's
God.
a big muscle guy with adamantium arms, and his fingernails have poison. Like, all right, and then was it Shiva, the adamantium robot, and Lady Deathstrike probably be all right. They have her and the Reavers come after him. I'll really go digging back through my Wolverine databanks here for he kills most of them too, so it gets it gets tough.
Looks like Liam McIntyre is voicing him, which is fine. I love Cal. from the X-Men cartoon will always be Wolverine for me.
Yeah.
One of my favorite animated performances, actually, of all time. That he was really good in that role.
Well, Liam, if I recognize the name right, is that he from Critical Role?
I know he has some association, at least. I think he's
I feel like
99 recently.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of the main cast, because I know that there is a Liam on the cast, if that's who I'm thinking.
I don't think it's the one in the cast. I think that's a different Liam. But I do think that he is associated.
Oh, that's Liam O'Brien. Who'd you say it was?
Yeah.
No.
It's
McIntyre.
McIntyre.
I've googled it. He was in a couple episodes of the Mighty Nine, so he is tangentially related.
Oh, he's a Spartacus guy.
He's in Fallen Order too.
Oh. Speaking of Fallen Order, sorry, I'm going to tangent for just a second. So I've been playing through Death Stranding 2. The pilot of the ship in Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, I cannot remember her name, but the actress pops up in Death Stranding 2. She has a fairly prominent role, and when I saw her, I was trying to place her for about 2 minutes, and then she said something, and it like completely clicked into place. I was like, oh, it's her from that game. And yeah, just her name is escaping me, but it was one of those things that just kind of popped in. I was like, this game's great. Like, just continues to be a delight.
A delight. I like that. I like a delight. Well, if there's nothing else to add for Wolverine, should we head to Jess's next pick?
Let's do it.
All right.
My next pick lives similarly in the vein of GTA 6 in that we've been waiting for it forever, and I'm not actually sure we're going to get it this year. But it's Witchbrook, which is supposed to be this, like, very much open world magic academy, like pixel art type game. It's the same publisher that worked with Concerned Ape on getting Stardew Valley kind of like expanded, and there's been a lot of hype around it for a very long time, and it's been pushed back like a million times, which I'm not complaining about, because give people the time to make games, especially when they're in the indie realm of things.
Sure.
But we're supposed to finally get it this year, and I've been very anxiously awaiting it, so I'm really hopeful that it actually comes out this year so that I can play it.
I hope you get it.
Yeah. I feel that this definitely has been one that's been, honestly, I feel like most Stardew Valley fans that want a different title in that vein have been, I agree, there's a lot of copycats out there at this point. Like the cozy game industry is enormous, but still, for ones who want like the same pedigree, some of the same DNA from the creative teams and publishers and stuff, this one taken forever, and also Haunted Chocolatier taken forever.
Well, and that one's going to be several more years, and that's totally fine, because every time he gets like irritated or bored making that, he hops back over and we get another update for Stardew Valley.
Yeah,
and so at this point,
it's done. The game's done. I swear this time. I swear.
So at this point, I'll take it if it means I get more Stardew Valley content.
Nice.
I've only got so many times I can go play through that same farm. I don't know. It's
for me, the limit does not exist. I have an ungodly amount of time logged into that game just on Steam, and I own it on like 2 other platforms as well. So
Jess is just having a good time, and Maul's over here min-maxing his farm.
It's fine. I can't blame it. There's certain games I've played through infinite numbers of times, so that one's yours. The board game is also worth checking out if you haven't played that at all.
Oh.
I have wanted to, and I haven't gotten to it, and I need to just go ahead and buy it because I know I would love it.
Yeah, it's good. If you catch it, definitely next time you come across it in the store, go ahead and nab it, because as an indie board game studio who also puts that out, and it has a long delay between print runs, and you'll see its price skyrocket between printings as well. So
wow,
gotcha. Yeah, makes sense.
Paul has really great board game recs.
I have
we
too
need
many.
to do like a board game episode.
We should.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I'll take you guys down to my Calyx shelves, or into my overflow closet with all the other games that I don't have room for in there. I don't know if you guys can see my D&D terrain boxes are starting to spill out because I just don't have I don't have enough physical space to hold them all now. Something's got to get traded off. I don't know.
Make room. Nice. Well, I guess to go on to my next pick. My next pick. So we've been getting the Sega revamps of the old series. We got Shinobi this year, which was really good. Yeah. And we don't really know yet which one is going to be next. But I'm gonna kind of cheat and just say which one they do is probably gonna be good, because the Streets of Rage game was great. The Shinobi game was great. It could be Golden Axe. It could be.
I think it's Golden Axe.
It's either I know they've announced Golden Axe and they've announced Crazy Taxi
for this year, for sure.
No, not necessarily for this year, but that's two of the four that they were working on.
But it could be.
I feel like Golden Axe has had some work put into it, and of course the rumor always circulates around Altered Beast, but we'll see.
I would love a good Golden Axe game. I freaking love those. I think it was one of the first Genesis games I played. The first one.
Yeah, nothing like kicking those gnomes and getting their potion bottles from them.
So frustrating too.
I just like the it's the short dragons with the beaks. Those are the ones that crack me up. It's like you just whip something with your tail and like that's it. All right.
Yeah.
Cast the spell and the giant dragon head comes down and melts everything, but it actually only takes like a small amount of their health, even though they've been like totally obliterated by the looks of it.
Indeed.
Did you ever play the actual sequel in the arcade, The Revenge of Death Adder?
Yes, that's a pretty cool one. It's really too bad it didn't come home to like the Saturn or something.
Yeah, that game is awesome. It came out right during that transition from like really high-end 2D graphics to 3D, and like it's pretty awesome. Like, and it's got a weird cast of characters. Like, there's a centaur. There's Gilius Thunderhead is back, but this time he rides a giant. And there's like a little thief with a pitchfork. And it is.
I don't know if I played that one. This is not that I had.
It is. You should look it up.
You should play it. It's awesome.
Yeah, you can emulate it now. It's never come home from the arcade.
I know. I've seen it because Revenge of Death Adder absolutely. I know I've seen that marquee out there, but
a great name for a boss.
But it is one of my favorite arcade games, and it's a shame that it just didn't get that much circulation when it was originally out.
It's never come home.
Yeah.
So
weird.
But yeah, I would love whatever the next Sega game is. I think it's going to be good, and I'm excited for it. Whether it's Crazy Taxi, honestly, would be probably the bottom of my list.
I mean, come on, we can all use some Offspring in our life.
I mean, yeah, it would, like if they use the same music. But Crazy Taxi is fine and all. I just, I've played it. I just don't feel like I need to drive people around anymore. I'm sure I'll change my mind if it comes out. But anyway, that's my next one. Jack, what's yours?
So my next one is Romeo is a Dead Man. I don't know if you've seen any of the trailers for this from either like Summer Games Fest or some of the other stuff that's been going around, but this is Suda51's next game. Looks incredibly bonkers like any good Suda51 game is. I am very excited to see what the hell's going on. It looks sufficiently bonkers. Love the art style. Love what they're kind of going for with the vibe. Can't really say anything about what the gameplay looks like because they really haven't shown a whole bunch of it, but looks like you're fighting zombies or something. I just can't tell, but sign me up for anything Suda does because it's going to be weird and it's going to be stylish and it's going to be more than likely funny in one way or another.
That's true. I do like Suda.
Yeah.
I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, it looks pretty much like a Warm Bodies.
Yeah.
If you guys like that book or movie, it's like that in video game form. So, yeah. It's not bad. Not bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Jess, what's your next pick?
My next pick is the new Fable game.
Yeah.
That I'm very intrigued by, because Fable is one of those like classic video game franchises that I like completely missed me, and I have never played any of. And so I'm kind of treating this as my opportunity to like get into it, and then hopefully go back and like play all of the old ones as well. But I saw that was set to be released this year, and I was like, ooh, that seems like something I should be paying attention to.
I hope this one's good, because that franchise has gone on a wild ride. I won't say that any of the games in the series are bad, but they're all like very different from each other mechanically, you know, and a lot of times they had big aspirations and then like didn't quite get it done.
That's what I remember about Fable.
You mean Peter Molyneux overpromised and underdelivered?
Good games, though.
Shocked.
Yeah.
Good games, though.
Still good, but not up to what they said it was gonna do or whatever.
The hype behind those was.
Yeah. Oh, it was out of this world. So let me ask you this: so of the Fable games, which one is your favorite? For everybody, not just.
Yeah, I mean,
small.
honestly, probably just the first one, just because it tried the most with the story, the good and evil story mechanics. 2 felt less like a role-playing game from what I recall, and more like just fantasy action game. I don't know. Was there a 3? Did I not play that? I don't know if
there
I
was
played
a 3.
Third one. Okay.
3
I don't think I played that.
3 kind of lost the plot. Like half the game is just you becoming, king essentially, and then the last half is you ruling and trying to figure out how not to be overthrown yourself.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I probably didn't see great reviews and fell off at that point then. But yeah, the first one was the only one that really, I think, like, got the closest to doing what it wanted to do, with a storyline that was shaped around your good and evil choices. So you could absolutely still game the system, where you would bank up as many good guy points as you could, so that people would follow you and like think you were the guy, and then you could lead them into a cave and sacrifice them all in order to get the most evil sword, which is also the most powerful sword. But your good ranking was still just high enough that you could go back out and redeem yourself and be the goodest boy with a huge murder rap and an evil bloodthirsty sword in your hand. So,
I think the first one's my favorite too. I never played Anniversary. Was Anniversary any good? Is it different?
It's fine. It's based. No, it's just a. I would
remaster?
say not a remake, but a remaster. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I got to go with Fable 2. Like Fable 2, I think was the most like fully fleshed out game of them all. Like I like the story choices you can make in Fable 1 and just the freedom they kind of gave you there, but Fable 2 just seemed like it was a much more complete game to me.
I like Fable 2, but I remember the first one the most.
Yeah.
Like enjoying it. But
yeah, I think 1 and 2 both enjoyable. 3, nah.
Not so much. Not so much. All right. That was Jess's pick. All right, back up to me. So, 40 years ago, actually in February, The Legend of Zelda was released in Japan. So, Nintendo's got to do something for the 40th anniversary, right? It came out in the United States in 87, but in Japan it came out in 86. They've got to do something for the 40th anniversary like they did for Mario. So, I'm excited for whatever they're going to do. Zelda's 40th anniversary. There's a lot of rumors about the Ocarina of Time remake. There's some, they've asked Aonuma about it, and he's neither confirmed nor denied that, and all the leakers are saying it exists, and that would be kind of fun. But I kind of hope it's something linked to the past-y or original Legend of Zelda E. I'd even take a Zelda 2E.
Zelda 2E.
Ratatouille.
Yeah. If I had my druthers, what I would really love to see I would love for them to release the 2D Zelda, like the original Zelda that has all the Breath of the Wild prototyping they did.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be amazing. Like just that, and like maybe like a small campaign just kind of around that, like a small little story around that. I think that would be really cool.
Or we have Super Mario Wonder, a new really good 2D Mario game. What about a new really cool, well done Zelda game 2D? I'd be down.
The other thing I was thinking too is maybe it's a Zelda Maker.
I would love a Zelda Maker, although I thought I heard them saying that they would never do that.
I mean, I could see it because it's a little more complicated than just Mario, but
they also do things that they said they were never going to do all the time. So who knows? That would be cool.
100.
I'd be down with the Zelda Maker. I would make you some dungeons.
Yeah. Legend of Zelda 99. That's the next one.
There you go. But they've got to do something. They can't
fighting through
They can't let 40 years go by without something pretty special.
It'll be an amiibo. I almost guarantee
no,
it
it won't. No, it won't. I will be so mad. It probably will be, but no, I will be very mad.
It'll be the tech demo level from the Wii U.
There you go.
Finally released for play.
What about the tech demo from GameCube?
Did that too
before they went to Wind Waker. I would be disappointed with all those things.
New skin of the Switch 2 with Zelda stuff on it. Sorry, you guys who already bought one. Less than a year later, here you go, buy it again.
Also would not be a fan of that sitch. But they've got to do something, and whatever they do, I'm excited for it.
They'll do something. I just don't know. Again, to your point, I just don't know what it's going to be at this point. I don't know.
Come on, it's Zelda. It's got to be cool. It can't be like an amiibo. If it was a frickin' amiibo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes they surprise you with anniversaries, though, I will say, because, like, like what's Star Fox done in forever,
Zero.
Like, yeah.
Zero is bad.
Time keeps going by.
It was indeed.
Eventually there'll be another one, and hopefully it's not terrible. 64 is still my favorite.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Of the Star Fox games.
Yep.
All right, so on to Jack, on to your next pick. Your last pick.
So my last pick I've got on my list is Onimusha Way of the Sword. I'm a huge, I should say, I liked the first Onimusha game because I was like, hey, it's Resident Evil with samurais. This looks awesome. And it's a game I can pick up for the PS2 I just bought. Because I think it was either a launch game or it was within the launch window.
It was very soon. It wasn't quite launched, but it was very soon after. Yeah.
And I like that game. 2, but 3 was fantastic. And so I'm just excited for them to bring this franchise back. Like, I want to see kind of what they do now. I would assume it's probably going to be more like behind the back 3D, like Resident Evil. Just want to see kind of what they can do. Like, I would suspect it will probably be something between a Sekiro and a Resident Evil 4-ish type gameplay. I could be wrong. But I'm just excited because, again, we talk about Capcom a lot this episode. They're firing on all cylinders right now. Give me Onimusha. Make this one successful enough that they can bring back Jean Reno for one more game, and let's see how we do.
The last one was 2006, right?
Yeah, it was like towards the tail end of the PS2 era.
Dawn of Dreams. Yeah. Also, this was also on my list, so I'll just go ahead and get it out here too as my last one as well. I'm excited for it. I love the ones on PS2. That's really all I have to add. Jack hit it on the head. I hope it's good, and I hope they bring back Jean Reno.
Well, if it's got samurai in it, I will probably be playing it. So
there you go.
There's that. Yeah.
It looks like there's a few samurai games coming out, not just this one. There's quite a few coming out in 2026.
They found out that I'll buy them, and they started making them again.
They need to remake that PS2 one. What was it called? Maul, you showed it to me, where you like have to recover your body parts, and like it's black and white, and then you get your eye, and then it's color. You know what I'm talking about? You showed me at GameCo.
Okay. I do not. I thought you were gonna say like Way of the Samurai, but I don't remember how to collect body parts in that.
Yeah, you get body parts back in it, like things happen.
That God, that sounds a lot like an anime, but I don't remember that actually having a that sounds a lot like Dororo.
It might have been. It was. That was the game for PS2.
Was it?
Dororo. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's weird because if I did show you that,
pretty sure
because I didn't know what the anime was until way after that, and now I wish I remembered that or knew that because I would want to go back and play that game now, having watched the anime.
Unless you showed me a different samurai game, and then when I tried to get the samurai game you showed me, I got the wrong samurai game. That could be. But I'm pretty sure that this was the one that you showed me. I could be wrong. It was a good samurai game at some point.
Collect body parts. All right,
while you look for that, Jess, why don't you hit us with your last one?
My final one is, once again, not a brand new game, but an update to a game, which is the new Animal Crossing update, which, as I was Googling it for the show, seems like it might have actually already come out today. It was supposed to come out tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to be hopping on the Switch probably after we get off of this to see if that is the case. But I was just really excited that we were getting new Animal Crossing stuff that I was actually going to be able to participate in, even though I do not have a Switch 2. So that made me very excited.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, again, we need to jump back into Animal Crossing in this house. We've gotten a little behind. We need to play some more.
Did you find out?
Did you find what you're looking for?
Let me throw out a couple. For one thing that is, I do remember this game now that I like the cover for it, and it is based on the anime Dororo, but it would have been based on the 60s one because it's from the same guy who did Astro Boy, as I recall. They did a modernized version of it about 5 years ago that you can watch on Prime. It's really good. So check that out, especially Break, since you've played the game. Give it a go. It's very good. And then,
so I'm not crazy. That was the game you showed me.
Yes, it is one. I forgot it existed. Like, I'm very old, Drake. So just forgive me.
No, you're not, because I'm almost as old as you. So stop.
God, that was 22 years ago. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yesterday.
So anyway, but Jess, since you were talking about Animal Crossing, I didn't see it on your list. Have you looked at the Pokemon Animal Crossing-ish game that's coming out?
Yes, the Pokopia or
Pokopia, yeah.
Yes, I'm very intrigued as to whether that's going to be. It's either going to be like really fun, or it's going to be really just derivative and get boring very quickly. And I'm not sold on which direction
I'm going to lean
go.
towards good. I do have it pre-ordered because I get a free plush Ditto through the Pokemon store for ordering it, and that can probably be resold for the cost of the game anyway to some collector out there. But
sure.
You talk about that. The announcement I liked from last week that is Pokemon related. There's a gigantic. There are 4 Pokemon Lego sets that are coming out, and one of them is like Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, and they're like gigantic. I was just like, man, I don't have $700, but like, if I did, that's on the list. The Pikachu looks great, and even the Kanto medals all look pretty. Like, just that stupid case looks great.
Yeah, but man, Legos are already pricey, and then you're paying the Pokemon tax on top of that. Like, I thought the Lord of the Rings sets were expensive, and then they showed me that thing for $700. Like, I don't know.
It looks huge, though. It's like, man. I had somewhere to put that.
I don't like Pokemon.
You have to play a Pokemon game.
I know.
You have to.
I'll probably try
like one
again.
of the old ones, not one of the new ones. Like one of the good old 2D.
You guys figure
Pokemon
out which
games.
one I should play, and I'll give it a shot.
Crystal.
You said that before, yeah. Okay.
Crystal's my favorite.
Crystal, is that on DS?
My favorite.
GBA?
Crystal's
That was
Game Boy Color.
Color.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That was
even
Color.
better. Okay.
I would say, yeah, that
I'll play
one,
it.
or maybe Leaf Green or Fire Red.
That would also be acceptable.
Well, you guys pick the one I'm going to play, and I'll play it. I'll do it.
All right.
Put it on stream.
I
Alright.
can't promise.
I was gonna say,
Let's go.
speaking of,
I can't
we
promise
should,
I'll beat it.
I think there might be some more streams, just like Let's Plays and stuff going on here
Yes.
fairly soon. Like we're trying to get some things set up over here to do that a little more regularly than we have been in the past.
Awesome. And while we're talking about that, you should check out Break's pick number 1, Mega Man 8, which it's been kind of fun. We've gotten so many comments on that, more than almost any other video. And it's been fun to see so many other people love Mega Man 8 as much as me, because I hadn't really met anyone that liked it as much as I did.
I'm about halfway through the video, and like I gotta tell you, like some of it, I was like, "Yep, nope, I remember this 100%." There's a reason I did not like this game, but at the same time, I've only seen the PlayStation version, so seeing the Saturn version and even its slight differences, I was like, "Okay, I could probably give this a shot. I'd give this a fair shake."
I mean, you have to go into like the voice acting is terrible. Like it's always been
Yes.
terrible, and it's very detracting from the overall experience. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to play the Japanese version, because it's not like you really need to know what they're saying anyway, and the voice acting
That's
is like
true.
1,000 times better on the Japanese version.
Believe
But the gameplay graphics are fantastic. The drawing in the FMVs are great. The gameplay is awesome, and the Saturn version you get to play Cutman and Woodman. So, yeah.
Man, Saturn versions kept doing that. They also stuck Maria in Symphony of the Night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
Well, the weird thing is, like, so first they were developing it for Saturn, and Sony didn't want it because it was 2D, especially Sony, in America. And then they started making it for it. And then they're like, well, if you're going to put it on the PlayStation, it has to have something unique. So they took stuff out and put an extra booklet in it. So,
Good job. Unique.
and changed Tangomins, because it used the PlayStation version uses the like the chip tunes, and the Saturn version uses recorded like Red Book audio, so the music's a little better on Saturn too. But anyway, you should check it out. The next one will be out here in a couple weeks. Might be a cameo or two in it.
Indeed.
But that brings us to the end of our list. Jack, what are you gonna be doing this week?
This week, I'm going to be working around the house. Got a few winter projects I'm going to be starting. Also, for those of you that are on our Discord channel, I put a thing up in the self-promotion channel. I'm going to be doing the Cupid's Undie run again this year on Valentine's Day. So running around downtown KC in my underwear to raise money for kids and to fight and to help fund research by the Children's Tumor Foundation.
It's a
So
good
it's all for the
cause.
kids. It's a great cause. If you can donate $5 or anything, it helps out, and really excited to be
And
part
if you
of that
want to
this
see
year.
Jack in his underwear, now you've got your chance.
Yeah, I don't know how many people want that, but sure.
There's gonna be a few.
We're going to stream it, though, so we'll find out.
There you go.
I don't know if we're gonna stream that.
Kicked off YouTube.
Start up a user poll. Let us know.
That's on the OnlyFans account.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. And with that, Jess, what are you going to be doing this week? You probably destroyed the algorithm just by saying that.
Probably.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, school started back up this week, and so I'm fully back into, oh my god, it's time to write mode. So I think that will be the next 4.5 months of my life. I think it's just panic
Right.
mode.
You'll write
Yeah.
great things, like always.
Oh yeah, I'll just be stressed while I do it is all.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
It builds character.
Oh yes.
Your character's going to be built after this. It's going to be built.
Grad school will do that too, yeah.
Yep. And Maul, how about you? What are we doing?
I am going to Days of the Dead Las Vegas over the next few days. So if anybody wants to come out that way and have me sign something, I guess I can do that for you.
Do it.
I don't know, but there.
I want a Maltograph.
Yeah, you know. Now this week, who are the guests? So it's Vegas's HorrorCon. Now there's actually 2 weekends for it. They're doing another one in September, but the January one's the traditional date. This year, the big thing is they have like the entire cast of Cabin Fever doing a reunion along with Eli Roth. So, who I guess is part of the cast, as he and his dog Dr. Mambo had a short period of time in the film. But yeah, so they're doing the convention thing, signing, and then going to do a screening of the new 4K transfer of the film down at the Beverly Theater. So that'll be a good time. Also, I'm excited that Darren Lynn Bousman is going to be out there. He is the director of a couple of the Saw films, and more importantly to me, Repo the Genetic Opera. And he's also from Kansas City. That film premiered at the Metcalf Shopping Center theater back when that still existed.
Oh, wow.
For his family and friends in the area. I went and saw that back in the day up there. So, yeah, it'll be nice seeing him again. So
cool.
That's cool.
Awesome. Yeah, well, for me, it's getting ready for the semester to start, but also working on a lot of things for the YouTube channel and site and everything. So excited to see those things turn out. And like Jack said, you'll be seeing some more live streams and just a lot more stuff coming up. So thank you for watching the game show, and we'll see you same time next week.